All right, shalom, shalom. First, I want to say, call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son. His true name is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. In the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rachak Wadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of Great Millstone, Ruwell. Salutations to you fellow laborers out there that's doing the work in true sincerity. Shalom to you, shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. It's your brother Hardad back at you with another quick word with an edifying lesson. And I entitled this video, you women will be humbled in that day. All right, or just you women will be humbled. And I stumbled upon this video, came down my YouTube home screen page where, videos that you watch. I watch Fresh to Fit, every once in a while. Excuse me. It shows you the pride of women, right? That in this, Western, society, Western culture, as far as their mindset and how they treat men, and pretty much they walk about in pride, okay? And the comment that this Edomite-looking woman says was on point, and then right behind her, who come behind her to disagree with her, all right, was so-called black woman, okay, Eve. I want to say fair use, fair use. My videos are not monetized, of course. I don't make any money off this. I just doing it for educational and purposes of showing, the wickedness, all right, or the wicked mind state, all right, of these women that's present today in the society. So again, fair use, fair use. Let's play the clip.
It's basic biology. It's basic biology. Women need men to protect them and feel. No, we don't. Women need men to feel safe and protected. Leave it at that. Don't like say to survive. I am.
You hear him. I don't have that much of this play. You hear him. She said it. Women need men to protect them and make them feel safe and survive. And the nigga one, there's two of them actually, cut her off and said, no, just leave it at that. Just protect and feel safe. We don't need you to survive. You do need a man to survive. And this is how comfortable and how so-called civilized the world has become, where men are actually put on the back burner, but everything in society was built by men. So the comforts that you women have, it's all due to a man providing that comfort you have, to the fact that you can live independently, so-called independent, all right, a lifestyle, and say you don't need a man. In the ancient world, you didn't have these things, going on, okay? And women knew they needed men, okay? Even if you fast forward up into from ancient world, from ancient world to I'll say 1960s, maybe some 70s. You go into history, women knew they needed men. It was the 1960s, the start of this whole women. Well, you can go to the 1950s, beginning with so-called white women that influence you so-called black and Latin women. But that whole women liberation movement thing, that feminist movement, started, in this whole thing of Xing out the father or the man out of the household was a way to destroy the family structure, especially in this, especially in J community, the Israelite community, starting with the so-called Negroes, all right, and then trickle down to the rest of the tribes, because the Negroes are the tribe of Judah, okay? And the point the reason I said that is because when Jacob's time of trouble is on, you're going to see just how much a woman really needs a man, okay? And I'm going to go into a little bit. This is Jeremiah 30:5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear and not of peace." Exactly, because when this fear or terror come upon the people, or evil that the Lord is going to bring, all right, because all this evil and terror is going to come from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, putting the spirit on Esau to move, all right, on you Israelites, man. Because, excuse me, remember the Most High controls both sides, good and evil. That's a balance, okay? So Jacob's time of trouble is going to be a time of trembling and fear, all right, for you Israelites out there, okay? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American people, okay? Verse 6, "Actually now and see whether a man that travail with a child," meaning what? Do he give birth to babies? Absolutely not. "Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail or labor, and all faces are turned into paleness." Why? Because a man is going to be in fear, all right? A man is going to be in fear. A man is going to be terrified, okay? And it's talking about the time of Jacob's trouble, which we're entering into that time, We're entering into that time of Jacob's trouble, man. Verse 7, "And last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." See? When you read the NLT, it's more plain, all right? It says, verse 7 on the NLT, excuse me, "In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel." See? "Yet in the end, they will be saved," to about the elect, okay? And the rest of the 1/3. But the point is, there has never been such a time, all right, of terror in all the history of us, all right, until the time of Jacob's trouble come upon us. Like you speak about in Daniel, the 12th chapter. No day in history is going to be likened unto Jacob's time of trouble. So much so that the archangel Michael will have to stand up, all right, and fight for Israel, for the Israelites, okay? Showing you how terrible it's going to be. And you have women out here thinking that they're more bolder or braver than men. This is why the video is called "You Women Will Be Humbled," man. And this lady right here that said what she said. Let me see something. Yeah, she said what she said. Her right here, in the center. Now she look like an Edomite, but she could very well be a Jake. She's from England, UK, whatever. But we know how Jake mix and mingle over there, so she can very well be a Jake. I don't know, but I'm just saying. She made a comment that was on point. That women need men to protect them, all right, to make them feel safe and for to survive. Okay, so that was on point, especially during Jacob's time of trouble. Okay, because why? They're going to be easy targets. They're going to be a prey. They're going to know that they're the weaker vessel and that they're a prey in that time. Now let's go here to Isaiah 32. Okay. Isaiah 32 in verse 2, it says, "And a man shall be as in hiding place." Matter of fact, talking about protection, right? Survival, right? Jacob's time of trouble is going to be all hell up, all around you, all right? All around about. All right, wherever you look, it's going to be hell around you, Remember, it's going to be like no other day in our history, man. I mean, from all the captivities, all right, you could think of. It says, "And the man shall be as an hiding place from the wind," all right, "and the covert from the tempest." as rivers of water in the dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land. See? Meaning what? A man's going to be that covering from all the hell that a woman's going to catch in that day. See? And right now, they talking a lot of shit. You know, that's what these women are doing. They're talking a lot of shit, but hey, they'll find out real soon just how much, they really, truly need a man. You're going to be really humbled in that day, because when society breaks down, men are built to survive. And it's only going to be a few men that's going to know how to survive in that day. Matter of fact, it's going to be a few men that survive in that day, and that's the men of the Lord. All right, primarily, but you're going to have other men that know how to survive. They're going to be grouping up, ganging up with each other. But as far as, the destruction, when it comes, only the elect will make it up out of here. But the point is, when Jacob's time of trouble is on, men are going to be the most sought after thing. Because why? A woman going to know that in order for her to survive this hell that's around her, she need what? A man to protect her from that. Okay. And this is the precept to go right into what's going to happen in Jacob's time of trouble. All right. 2nd Ezra 15-17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, the martial law is going to be, in place. You're going to have people fighting over resources, food, water, shelter, what have you, man. All right. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So if men are going to be afraid, what leaves, as far as, the mindset of a woman in that day? If a man going to be afraid, she's going to be fucking losing her mind, man. See? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's, you got men fighting with swords, guns, all kind of weaponry. All right, spoiling each other's goods. Bread pertains to what? Food. Tribulation is what? It says great tribulation. So great troubles, great evils. Men are the protection, man. You women ain't built to protect nothing. Neither can you protect yourselves. But this is all due to the comfort that you've been given from the serpent, man. Esau, Edom, all right, has the same spirit of that serpent. He's still beguiling Eve. All right, the spirit of the serpent, which is in Esau, Edom, is still beguiling Eve to think that you don't need a man. Like it speaks about in Isaiah the 32nd chapter, it goes into, trembling you women that are at ease, because women are at ease in society. They are comfortable. Like I said, kick back thinking they don't need a man. But reality it's going to settle in like that. Once all hell breaks loose, which is be the time of Jacob's trouble. And women they're gonna really think quickly to get to a man. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1. Because this is going to take place, Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will. And you know why? See, this is pretty much saying women gonna get an order in that day, man. 7 goes into completion. Okay. So it says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. All right, they're gonna cook. They're gonna want to cook food that he's able to go out and get and provide. They're gonna be ladylike and be humble in that day and serve him that day. Because why? They need him to survive. See, right now they're not gonna act like that. They can call 911, which is calling another man. All right. the force, as far as the police force or law enforcement is 98% men, 99% men, roughly. So essentially you're calling on another man to protect you. It goes back to a man. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right, because the reproach going to be is, your silly ass thought you didn't need a man, and then reality sets the fuck in, hey, he's your everything. A man is your everything. And this is the reason why it's so good to see, the Lord raising up his men, all right, the sons of Jacob, all right, because the men of the Lord are going to be the most desired in that day, okay? As the scripture have said in the book of Sirach, it says that there's no one above him that fear the Lord, okay? But let me get this real quick. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, let's go down to verse 12, Con. It says, I will make a man more precious than, as a matter of fact, the subhead is talking about, prophecies about Babylon, which is America, okay? It says, I will make them, and this is when America breaks down, all right? Because America is headed to a societal breakdown, period, man. This place is going to collapse. And when it collapses, when everything stops, can't go to the bank, can't go to the job, that means what? All hell going to break loose, man. People going to fucking lose it. Excuse me. It says, Isaiah 13:12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. See? And what man going to be that? The man of the Lord, which are what? The men of Israel, whom the Lord has, all right, chosen to be a part of his elect. All right, Lord willing, I'm a part of the elect. All right, so long as I endure to the end. All right, and keep giving diligence. Okay. So, hey, this has been, you women will be humbled, man. I mean, and that pride you have, man, I'm telling you, man, that pride is going to go out the window, That pride is going to fucking go, man. And that's been really irritating me lately. The pride that some of you women have, man. You see a man and you think you can, match up or add up to a man. Just the other night, you had women hugged up. There's men in here kissing her, holding her like she's, you know what I'm saying? Like you cannot replace a man. All right, this is 2 Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And that misery is coming, man, especially to you women, man. All right, so with that, I'm going to close. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Well, salutations again to you, fellow laborers, all you Akim out there that's doing the work. Shalom to you, shalom to the few Akwaf again. Shalom to the holy elect, Lord willing, Jacob's time of trouble happen real soon. All right, so we can get the hell up out of here. And Lord willing, I'll see you next video. Shalom.